Two. We didn't even do a 5-minute break. I will call the regular meeting of the mayor and council to order. Please rise for a salute to the flag and a moment of silent reflection.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection. Thank you. Sunshine Law.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by the adoption of a resolution by the mayor and council on the second day of January 2024, in which resolution the time and place of agenda and regular meetings commencing with January 2nd are set forth. Notice of same was delivered to the Asbury Park Press, the Co-Star, and Tap Internet, and a copy of the notice is posted on the borough website and on the borough bulletin board in Borough Hall. All meetings are open to the public.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Here.
Councilwoman Scull is not here tonight. Councilmember D'Antuono?
Here.
Councilman DeMora is not here tonight. Councilmember Ventris?
Here.
Valladolid? Here.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the November 6th council meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Thank you. I will open for reports of committee, starting with Councilwoman Valladolid.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Recreation Department, just a reminder that youth club signups are happening currently, and basketball signups will end on the 15th of this month. Anyone interested should go to belmar.com. I am also going to give some information out because Councilwoman Scull is not here. She asked me to report out for her. Just a reminder that we have our Lake Como giving tree, so please take a tag from the tree to help those in need in Lake Como, and please return those gifts by December 20th. Drop off here is at Borough Hall. Also a reminder about our holiday decorating contest that we will be riding around on Thursday, December 19th, and to make sure that you have your lights on by 5 p.m. And to remind everyone that prizes will be awarded. Then there is also the Santa gift delivery. Santa will be coming around. For Lake Como residents, you're going to drop your gifts off here. That will be on the 16th, beginning at 4 p.m. And you need to drop the gifts off between December 9th through December 13th, between 9 and 4. Please make sure that the child's name and address is on the box. And then lastly, our first annual Hanukkah celebration will take place on December 29th here at Borough Hall, with a little celebration and then some Hanukkah games and crafts afterwards. Other than that, all matters are in order.
Thank you very much. Councilman Ventris.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Environmental Commission, last night there was an award ceremony called the Patchwork for Wildlife. It was a ceremony to show appreciation for residents who have taken action in their yards to plant native trees and native plants and other things to make their yards more eco-friendly. This is the 4th year that they've done it, and this year Point Pleasant Beach and Belmar actually participated too, so their efforts are growing. The Environmental Commission also asked if they could do a annual report to us, maybe sometime in January. If there's a lighter calendar, they promise it will be less than 15 minutes in length, just to report on what they've done and what they plan to do in the coming year. Otherwise, all matters move forward.
Thank you. I'll work with Amy to get that on the agenda for January, okay? Thank you. Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. All matters are in order.
Thank you. Council President Whitty.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Under the Finance Committee, all matters in order. Under Emergency Services, Chief, you have anything you want to report on?
About the email, you want to say anything out loud or no?
No.
For the public? No? Okay, thank you.
Other than that, matters in order.
Thank you. For my report, I have a few things that I want to talk about tonight. First, I want to thank everyone who participated in the tree lighting and our Small Business Saturday. What's that? That's okay. And our Small Business Saturday, it was another successful year. If you were able to participate, hopefully you were able to patronize some of our vendors, and you saw our elementary school student choir perform prior to the tree lighting, and hopefully you were able to stay warm and enjoy the night. Just a reminder, as Councilwoman Valladolid said, we still have a couple of tags left on our giving tree. We have Santa coming around, our light judging contest, our holiday lights judging contest, and our Hanukkah celebration, which is the first time Lake Como is going to have a Hanukkah celebration, as far as I know. We did receive an update from the state legislature recently. They passed a law, which Governor Murphy signed, which permanently extends the COVID outdoor dining for restaurants and bars. Under the new law, the holder of a temporary expansion permit may have it converted to a permanent permit. The permit, along with all other alcohol beverage control licenses in town, is subject to renewal annually. Briefly, during COVID, the governor passed an executive order that allowed bars and restaurants of certain types to extend their liquor license to outside properties, whether it be parking lots or side yards, backyards, etc. That executive order was extended all the way up until November 30th of 2024. Before that ended, the state legislature actually passed an ordinance which was signed by the governor that permanently extended that. So those extensions of licenses are now permanent. They are subject to review every year by the local ABC board, which is the council. So you may hear about that in upcoming meetings over the summer. And it's that time of the year again. I recently received my property assessment card. I know a lot of people in town. If you have not received that card, you should definitely contact the Monmouth County or look on the Monmouth County website to view your current assessment. Amy, do we have that link on our website?
We do.
We do. You can go to our website to find that link. Any resident wishing to appeal their property assessment can do so until January 15th. And you can do so online at secure.njappealonline.com. If your assessment is valued over $1 million, you have the opportunity to appeal directly to the tax court in Trenton and can do so until April 1st. I wanted to share that with the public and put it on record tonight, because a lot of times people do not equate their assessment card with their property taxes that come later in 2025. So they should do their homework at this point, try to figure out what they think their assessment may or may not be. If they think their property value is higher than what it's actually worth, they should move forward with an appeal to the county. We have been having discussions in this town over the past 6 or 7 months about the Monmouth County Tax Assessment Program, known as ADP. I reported out at a previous meeting that the council, after deliberation in closed session, determined that they were going to wait on current and ongoing litigation between certain municipalities in the county of Monmouth and Monmouth County to determine what their next steps are going to be. At this point, we have no mechanism or recourse unless we are going to file a lawsuit against the county or the tax board. There's current litigation currently out there, so we're going to wait to see what the result of that litigation is, and then it would be up to the council to make a decision if they wanted to join that litigation, have litigation of their own, or do nothing. But we can't make that determination until that litigation is solved. If you have questions about your assessment for the upcoming year, you should contact the tax assessor or the Monmouth County tax assessor or the Monmouth County Tax Board directly. Other than that, all matters are in order. At this time, I will take a motion to open for public comment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to comment on new business or the consent agenda? That's anything listed under the consent agenda or new business on our agenda. You can come to the mic and do so now. There's 4 things there. Seeing none, I'll take a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Under the consent agenda, we have a raffle license and a resolution. Anyone have any questions on this? Any of these?
Make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Under new business, we have resolution 2024-147, offered by Councilwoman Baladoy.
Thank you, Mayor. So offering resolution 2024-147, 1-147, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the borough of Lake Como that the proper officers be directed and authorized to make payments from the following account. The current account is $200,961.19. The water sewer account is $714.60. The general capital fund is $6,176.50. The grant fund is $920. The tourism account is $1,660.56. The ACH wire payments are $588,014.19 for a total of $798,447.04.
Thank you. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody?
Yes.
D'Antonio?
Yes.
Van Reese?
Yes.
Valadora?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2024-148, offered by Councilman Ventris.
Thank you, Mayor. So offer resolution 2024-148, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the borough of Lake Como that the proper offices be directed and authorized to make payment from the following account. In the current account, New Jersey Natural Gas Company, $164.77.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody?
Yes.
D'Antonio?
Abstain?
Van Reese?
Yes.
Valadora?
Yes.
Thank you. The resolution passes. At this time, I'll take a motion to open for public comments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anyone wishing to speak to the council, comments, please come to the mic, name and address, and we'll hear your comments.
Good evening, Council. Marcus Kirschenbaum, West Belmar. Just so you know, it's only Monmouth County that has to have their petition of appeals in by January 15th. Every other township and county in the state of New Jersey has till April 15th, because they changed the law in Monmouth County. Also, you're under the Monmouth County Assessment Demonstration Program. When they first started the program, I went to the tax board and spoke to Matthew Clark. I said, if the town is under the Monmouth County Assessment Demonstration Program, can you use the laws from chapter 123, which was voted in the late 40s? He said, no, you can't put two programs together. I got here the chapter 123 laws of 1973, which is when it was amended, and it's applicable to the tax appeals for the tax year 2024. Lake Como is listed here. They have your average, your low, and your upper limit of what your assessed values of your homes can be. But if you go in the Mod 4 tax computer, if I was to look up your property, Mayor, I couldn't see the ratio of what your tax that should be in there, because that would keep it all fair. The only way you could tell is to take what you're being charged in taxes with the assessed value, and you figure out the tax rate by the general tax rate. A lot's been going on. I know someone asked for the tax assessor to give him the comparables, sales, for his property. It's out in Lake Como. I'm on the South Belmar, I'm sorry. But, I've been here too long.
That's okay.
But, instead, he sent them the 78 comparable sales that he used against all the properties in the borough of Lake Como. 33% of them were non-usable due to the dates or the non-usable codes. So, if you don't have 3 to 5 examples that you can use, you don't have a proper assessment. Just so people know what to look out for.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else?
Vivian Anthony, Elizabeth Lake Home Manager, 1717. Your decorations are beautiful out front. And in that vein, I'd like to wonder, what can we do about Main Street? Because it looks pretty bad. It just does. I know it's too late this year, but maybe next year we can get on board and do something a little nicer. Belmar has lights. Belmar has planters in the summertime. We don't. Nothing on any corner. And it's just not welcoming. I just would like to see something happen by next year, you know. And also, what do you call that section between the street and the curb,
The Verge.
the verge? Oh, do we have plans for that next year, in the spring?
Plans for,
Filling that in for fixing or repairing what needs to be done on Main Street, especially in front of the condos there, they're all a mess. There's broken concrete.
the Verge in front of the condos? We can take a look at it. Go ahead.
I actually already did. So the verge is dirt with, I guess, mulch, but I do see the concrete around it, and I am aware of the painting. The painting on the curbs in front of the village as it comes in is slated to be painted as soon as the weather permits. The sidewalk, I've already met with the engineer, from 18th Avenue, specifically more so on the west side than the east side, because the west side needs more attention, to see if we can do some kind of program or possibly a grant to redo all that.
Yeah.
So I am aware of it, and we were trying to figure out how to get it done.
I've already contacted, PSC&G to come fix the lights on Main Street. They just
So,
never show up. I've called and called and called.
JCP now.
It's so dark outside.
So, yeah, and it's not, it's a JCP&L. Yeah. The issue, there was a couple of snafus that went on, but there was a lot of lights out in town. We've contacted. The problem was that, the administrator actually went in and hand input all of the lights into the database. And they started a ticket on it, and he had the ticket numbers.
Yeah, when I called, they
and then-
asked me to go to each pole and read them the number, and I
So,
did.
we actually then sent it to their rep, who then did it again, and it voided out all of the stuff that he did. So then it all started all over again. So there is a number of lights out in town. We are in contact with JCP&L, and they are on a timeline to get that fixed.
Mayor, I'm not sure if I told you, I did meet with them last week.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, I'll take a motion to close.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next meeting, please.
Regular meeting of the Mayor and Council held on Tuesday, December 17th, at 7:30 PM in the Lake Como Meeting Room. All meetings are open to the public.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all very much. We are adjourned. Have a nice night.